Yeah, there's a few people in this here world that talk about God and Jesus and miracles and what they'll do. There's fewer people in this world that will talk about those same miracles and that same God and how those miracles work when someone dies. Most of them talk about how it was God's will and it was better off and in a better place. And if they hadn't been young, it was the same thing. I mean, it don't matter. It's always they're in a better place or they're better off now. You never hear of some bitch, well, he was a motherfucker and he went to hell. When's the last time you went to a funeral? Well, Joe, he was a motherfucker. He drank like shit and fucked whores every day and snorted cocaine every day of his life. And other than when he was a kid, and now he's dead. God's going to send him straight to hell. When's the last time you went to that funeral? You ain't never went that fucker. There ain't never been a funeral that I've ever heard of that went like that. Well, old Joe, he was a motherfucker. He's in hell now. No, it's God rest his soul. He was this, he was that. Whether he was or wasn't, that's beside the point. Why is it we never hear the funeral of the son bitch that went to hell? Here's why you've never heard the sermon or the funeral sermon preached on the son bitch that went to hell. Because the son bitch that went to hell is Olive, according to that there Bible. There ain't a motherfucker on this planet that wouldn't go to hell according to the Bible. Because I know we all wearing some kind of blended fabric, eating one of them dirty fucking animals, or he broke one of them stupid ass rules. I know almost everybody's worked on a fucking Sunday, and pretty much everybody I know wears a cotton fucking polyester blend or cotton, something of that nature. So I know we're all going to hell. But look for that there funeral procession. Brothers and sisters, Brother Luke here was the son of a bitch. He fucked every sister that he knew and every one of his brothers, old ladies too. Brother John was a son of a bitch and he fucked them all. God smited him in that car wreck, and that is where you're going to end up if you keep rejecting Jesus. You're going to be smited like John. We don't hear that. Where's this smiting mark? Here recently in the town I live in, sorry to say this is terrible, but a young child was hit by a car on a road. Accident all the way around. However you want to say, whatever. It was an accident. The mother seen the child get hit and so approximately two other people. So there's approximately three people that seen this child struck by a car at high speed and hurt it. And people are telling this mother and this father and the rest of this family, we're praying for you. We're praying for baby whatever. 10-year-old kid. What will they tell this parent if this child when they relieve the coma the child's in, because they have major brain injuries. They haven't said how traumatic, but in the beginning they said it was critical. And from what I know, because I have been in a rehabilitation or physical therapy hospital, around brain injuries and stuff, I know that it can be very serious very easily. And either way, they have to keep you in a coma to protect you. But if this child wakes up and is pretty much undamaged, any recovery she gets will be given to the glory of Jesus, God, or whatnot. But if this here child gets the short end of the stick and her brain has been so damaged that it can't heal itself, or doctors can't help her. Even if she's able to live and she's to the point, it don't matter. If this child can walk and talk and function in any form, they will give credit to God. If she dies, they'll still give credit to God somehow or another. And if anything in between, they're still going to give credit to God. So any outcome, they're giving credit to God. Whether she died, lived, she's not stupid or whatever, they're still giving the credit to this God. What did this God do? If he's got the power that they say he does, he has the ability to stop it, prevent it, any way along the lines. But he don't. He allows this child to be not hit, stupid, whatever, And even I fear, not for that child, because if that child is damaged and has major brain damage, she won't know. But her siblings will be made to thought either way. If she is severely impaired, they will think that their prayers were not answered. And why wouldn't their prayers be answered, but they're wrong or they're bad? It's a punishment for them. Alright. And even if this child does have a full recovery, this child, by this assertion that God has a control over it, will think, what did I do to deserve this punishment? How good is it teaching our children that there's a God that controls everything? If when things happen, they worry, why did I do this? It's the same reason that a molested child thinks, why? It's their fault they got molested, not the person that happened. It's a little different. The child getting hit by the car somewhat caused it, but they were innocent of their ignorance of life. That's why it happened. An adult wouldn't have done, you wouldn't imagine, done the same thing, because they understand, cars, reason, and stuff like this. This was a young child. But I think if this child has a brother or a sister, say this child, which is, from what they described on the news, this child has major brain injuries, will not recover. Even if this child lives and goes home, her brother or sister, who supposedly seen this, will think the rest of her life maybe, what did I do to God not to make him want to heal my brother or sister? That's my question. And that's what a lot of Christians put on their children. They don't even understand it. Once that child gets old, they're so indoctrinated that they don't even know that that's been put on them. I think back to when I was a child, the things that were said to me, and that was pretty much it. It was a fear tactic. Even though my parents were very good people can have bad intentions and not even know it. My parents were one example. Very good people, and usually on their own contingency have very good intentions. But when religion stepped in, their intentions become skewed by that religion. And even though their intentions were good, I have seen where their thoughts of good could be used as evil. That's all I ask people. Just think, man. Shit. That's all you gotta do.